They're a top 5 team in the country. I thought we came out and competed. We're right there with them. We're still a little bit banged up and all. But we competed, we fought to the end. So, I'm still proud of my guys for that. Just a couple more things we need to clean up. And, I think we'll be there next time.
Did you see any flashes from Liam? How do you think he did in his first game?
I think he did great. It's his first game. He hasn't really went fully in practice with the whole team yet. So, it's just another step for him moving forward. It's not the easiest team to go against his first time, especially with Toshiba playing with him. So I think it's a lot to look forward to with him.
Aria, go ahead, Aria.
Scotty, was there anything different about your guys' approach to stopping Toshiba this time? He certainly, scored fewer points and got in some foul trouble.
Yeah, we changed our rotations up a little bit, try to limit him spinning baseline and, leaving our bigs on the island. And I think that helped us. But, at the end of the day, he got a lot of foul calls, and that kind of kept him still in rhythm.
Justin, go ahead, Justin.
Scotty, you guys out-rebounded them tonight. They've only been out-rebounded twice this season. How big of a focus was rebounding, and how do you guys think you did tonight on that?
Yeah, that rebound's been a focus for us every game. The last couple of games, even the games even before that, we lost close games was because of rebounding battles, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounding. So that's been a much better emphasis for us in practice. So, most games you out-rebound a team like that, you should win. So it was good for us to out-rebound them.
All right, Sam, last question to you. Sam, go ahead.
Hey, Scotty. First time all season, you guys have had all 15 available to go tonight. Just from your perspective, having the ball in your hands so often, how did you feel like the game was a little bit different on the offensive end with a little bit more options offensively and a little bit more depth available?
Yeah, the game came easier to me today, but especially having Rodney out there. And Liam, he's just coming back right now, but as time goes on, I think it'll make it even more easy for me. And just having all the threats out there it's always great because defenses can't really focus too much on me, and I can just give my teammates better looks.
Scotty, thanks, man. Safe travels home. All right, guys, we got Coach Stackhouse coming up. If you have a question, raise your hand and turn your camera on, please, when you're speaking to Coach. Aria, do you have a question for Coach? Go ahead, Aria.
What did you see out of Quentin tonight, and how do you think, it worked with having both him and Liam back at the same time?
I thought those guys battled. I thought our whole team battled, but, obviously he had a handful dealing with Toshiba and what he brings. He's a physical presence, but I thought, Q battled him. Stuck his head in there, literally got a couple of, flagrant fouls on him. But no, I thought our guys competed. Liam, obviously, he's, getting his feet under him. But he was, a lot of emotions in, his first game back and coming back in this type of environment. But I give credit to him. He wanted to get in, wanted to get back, felt like he was ready to contribute a few minutes. So we were really excited to have him, and we know that we'll continue to get better as he gets a better feel of what we want to get accomplished on both ends of the floor.
Go ahead, Robbie.
You guys won a lot of categories outside of the turnovers. How did you feel about your team's performance overall, aside from those, and then how backbreaking were those plays?
I just think it was, we still, left some money on the table at the free throw line that could, again, you're not going to shoot 100%, but again, just that's the difference in the game when you look at the end of the final score. If we found a way to be perfect, then we could, really give ourselves to win this game. But no, I'm really proud of our guys. I mean, the team like that, and out rebounding them, points in the paint, winning some of those categories is really good for us, moving forward. And I just think it's a confidence booster for our guys to let them know that we can play with anybody. When we share the ball and we defend the way that we're capable of, then we can come in and not just win, but we can do some really good things. So it's a lot of positives, not the main positive that we want, but there's a lot of good takeaways from tonight.
Go ahead, Sam.
Dak, things got a little chippy tonight. A lot of back and forth. Obviously, you were upset at times. Coach Cal was upset sometimes with the technicals, flagrants, whatnot. Just kind of what are your thoughts on the chippy nature of the game, and how do you feel like your guys responded to kind of all the intensity going on?
Just a rival game, you know. I mean, one of our, you know, it's just we've been on the wrong end of that rivalry for a while, but I think we're closing the gap, and I think it's, you know, so you're going to have that chippiness on both sides. I thought our guys were battling hard, and, you know, just wanted to make sure that, you know, we give ourselves a fair chance to win the game. You know, we had a, you know, stretch in there, we're playing hard, and didn't feel like our guys were getting the benefit of the doubt. So I'm going to always ride for my guys and make sure that they know that I'm supporting them and what, you know, and their effort. So it's just, but at the end of the day, nothing more than just a spirited, you know, college basketball game that we, you know, came out on the wrong side of it, but it was an exciting game on both sides.
Justin, go ahead.
Coach, you guys only got up 16 threes tonight, and Rodney, Miles, and Hugh only combined for 7 points. What was Kentucky doing really well to limit some of those guys? Obviously, Scotty got his, but otherwise, what did they do well?
Well, no, I thought we had some opportunities in the pocket. You know, I think, you know, Q had one at the game, and just the bounce. You know, it's a layup. I think he converts that 9 out of 10 times. Just didn't convert it tonight. We had some, you know, we got too deep a few times, and you know, had some turnovers. I think that was the difference in the game in the first half. You know, we had 11 turnovers for 10 points, and we were down 10. So, you know, I thought we were much better in the, you know, we actually won the second half. So I mean, that's a positive we can take for that. We took better care of the ball, and you know, and I thought our off-ball screening could be better. You know, and I think we did a better job of that in the second half. We were able to get Trey some good looks, because our own ball screening was pretty good, and the pick and rolls and stuff, we were able to get downhill. But, you know, that the big part of our offense is making sure that we setting those off ball screens, you know, those weak side actions, and we weren't as good as with those in the first half, but we were a little better in the second half.
Aria, if you got one more, that'll be the last one.
Was your approach to shutting down Tshiebwe any different than it was the last time you guys played?
No, just our focus is shutting down Kentucky. I mean, we know that he's a huge part of that, and, you know, he's going to get some points. I mean, we were, you know, yelling. I felt like he camps out in the paint an awful lot, you know, more so than he should be allowed to. But again, that's still part of it. But he's a load. He had a pretty good game for them. I thought, you know, no more important than Kellen Grady. We're aware of him. You know, what Ty Washington did to us last game. We knew that Mintz was capable, even though he's been struggling. And Brooks, I mean, he was good again tonight. You know, he was a guy that we had 27 last game. I mean, that kid's a pro. I mean, I've seen pros before, and I know that he's one of them. So, you know, throughout their roster, they have guys that you have to be concerned about. But I think they were concerned about our guys as well. You know, we came out and competed. Our leaders, you know, they came out and had big games for us. We just needed a couple more contributions, and unfortunately, we didn't get those tonight. But I think we will as the season wears on.
Coach, get home safe. Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys.